Greetings, thank you for joining me today. Now, those who've been following my channel for a while might recall I did a review of the version 2 of the William Morris, I think it is, yeah, William Morris heated tobacco product, which is kind of a pen which comes with a charger and you poke the heated tobacco sticks into the thing and heat them up and supposedly get a better experience than those who smoke a regular cigarette because there's less smoke, and it helps wean you off tobacco products. And to be fair, it's a good attempt because it's so irritating, and if it's all you've got, odds are you'll stop using it just because it's so irritating to use. That version 2 product had flaws. It did have one good reason to buy the package, and that was a charger, a USB-C charger, which proved cracking good for charging any regular phone these days with a USB-C port. You'd need another cable if you wanted to charge anything else, the older school connections. However, that was about all the package had going for it because the tobacco was so underwhelmingly underflavoured that no one would enjoy using it, and you'd soon go back to tobacco if you could. The other flaw that product had was the fact that if you were in a moist environment and you took one of the tobacco sticks, prodded it into the device, you had a circuit board heater which would heat the tobacco, and what it would do is it would get stuck. So you'd pull the tobacco, you'd have your smoke, so many puffs out of it, and very quickly find you want to pull that thing out of the device to put in another stick. And that's when you find the wretched thing's broken in half, and you've got to get something sharp to get carefully all that tobacco out of the device and clean up, and it really stops your flow of smoking. So yeah, obviously cracking attempt at stopping people smoking because it just irritates you to the point you just give up. Well, that didn't stop them coming out with a version 3, which is this one, another package much like the last one. And what do you get in the package? Well, you get another cracking good charger, which is great because my charger's been around a year and I don't really like to keep them around too long. You don't rely on them. These things you use. And of course you've got the device itself, but it doesn't come with any tobacco, but that's fine because it only costs £20 at my local shop. It uses a slightly different way to heat the tobacco, and it's a proprietary product, so for those who decide to smoke, I don't smoke. You have to buy the induction sticks which go in this hole here. There's a little flap that covers the hole when it's not in use, which is nice. Keeps it from getting clogged up with, well, pocket fluff and who knows what. Yeah, I believe there's a wire inside the tobacco sticks these days, which isn't necessarily brilliant for the environment, but when is smoking good for the environment, And quite how much charge it can hold on it, what the battery is like inside, we can only speculate. A couple of 100 milliamp hours I would have thought, and what my plan was to get another charger and use this, rip this apart and use the battery in one of my upcoming projects to build a plane, because it's cheaper to buy a battery like this, free with a charger, than it is to go out to other places to buy a battery, a small battery, for the purposes of making a lightweight plane. But it's a nice device, it feels nice in the hand. When you plug it in and charge it, it gives you a nice vibration, so you know it's plugged in properly, and it resists any attempt you might want to try and throw at it to smoke anything but the proprietary cigarettes that come with it. So yeah, good try again, a good try from William Morris. They have brands such as, of course, the IQOS brand, the heated tobacco product. They have, I think it's Marlboro. Let me just check that. Yeah, Marlboro and L&M and ZYN. I've not heard of ZYN. However, there you go. That's their brands, and they're obviously a successful company, been in the tobacco products market a long, long time. And I guess this is part of the push away from tobacco products that they're trying to do to become, just to retain relevance and legitimacy in a market that's been forever squeezed by governments across the world. The UK government wants to squeeze tobacco products out of use for a lot of younger users. Those who those kids who are like 14 now, that they should not be able to buy tobacco. Now, obviously, on a health benefits basis, that's a cracking good idea. But of course, within any population, there are people who are inclined to choose activities that aren't good for their health. Smoking being one of them. Now, should we legislate against these people doing this? Well, you can try, but they're going to find another way to do it, aren't they? You can legislate against the sale of tobacco to those of a certain age. You can, but in so doing, you create another market, the black market, because people who want to smoke will still find ways to smoke. I think you lose out. A country loses out because, of course, whilst there are definitely health consequences when you smoke, when you take nicotine, when you have any vice of any sort, definitely health consequences. There are also a cracking good way to raise revenue by way of taxes, and of course the government needs that in order to fund services like the NHS and good roads and police service and armed forces, you name it. So I wonder what's going to happen when they legislate tobacco products off the market altogether. Are we going to see a rise in income tax? Probably. Time will tell, I suppose. And I get the feeling I'm not going to like it, because tobacco products don't really make a dent in my take-home pay, since I don't buy them, nor do the taxes that the users pay. But you can bet if they raise the income tax, yeah, that's going to affect me and any other non-smoker. Well, affects us all, doesn't it? So yeah, watching this space with some unease. So yeah, you get your package, you get this, you get the charger, you don't get into tobacco, and that's fine because it was £20, and yeah, cracking good value. And I shall go and use this to charge my phone now. Well, thanks for listening, and see you soon on another tobacco related video. Watch this space. Bye for now.